What's up, duelists? Ho ho ho. Third day of Christmas. Just in time. I almost got caught in traffic. Hopefully this will be up by midnight. Who knows? The might be a little bit, few minutes late, but you guys will forgive me. You know, Santa, sometimes the presents aren't wrapped as properly because Santa had a few drinks or something like that. So that's what today is. Anyway, we're playing a Classico build. This is the build that I started in Edison format with, roughly. It's a mishmash of things. It's got triple Doom Caliber as kind of our glue. It's got double Cyber Dragon to apply pressure, triple Caius, best card in Edison format, Dark Arm Dragon, Gold Sarks to search your power bombs. We are also playing the Chaos Sorcerer and the Mind Master tech. This is something that I believe the Duck Murderer sort of innovated in this deck. The Mind Master is very powerful with the 6 stars because it is a light tuner, which will allow you to make Ancient Sacred Wyvern, which is really strong. We are playing double Karma Cut instead of double Phoenix Wing. I normally play double Phoenix Wing. However, I'm pretty high on Karma Cut plus stuff like Doom Caliber or Lad because Karma Cut can hate out cards like Treeborn Frog that otherwise harass Doom Caliber or Lad. I'm not sold on this completely yet. I am just throwing it in here for now. We may end up changing the build halfway through the video, so stick around to the end to see if we make any innovations as the video is going. All right, we got an opponent from the Discord. If you guys are trying to play Edison format at the highest level of competition, make sure and sign up for RBET LA. It should be really close to sold out as of right now, but yeah, you don't want to miss that. It's going to be the most banger event of the year as of right now, so definitely check the description below for that sort of thing. And if you guys want to duel against me during this series or in general, join the Discord below. Plus, I've been posting like all the lists that I use in the videos on the Discord as well, so you can just grab a download link there. You can find the link in the description below. All right. The one we're picking is the Rock. Nice. We get to go first. Heck yeah. This deck is incredibly busted. It's a lot of limited cards, so it really is all about how you want to approach. Opponent's playing 44, so that means Gadgets, Glads, or Lightsworn, usually. We have drawn our Mind Master and our Malicious, so 2 bricks in the opening hand, not ideal. We do have Heavy Storm, we do have Gold Shark, so there's a few things we can do here and there. Brain Control plus Malicious can get us out of a tight spot. I'm going to go ahead and Gold Shark and search for... We were going to draw Chaos Sorcerer, that's what I was going to search for. That's funny. Yeah, probably Chaos Sorcerer here. Yeah, it's probably Chaos Sorcerer. It's either that or Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm Dragon's very powerful. It would tell him less what we're playing. Okay, I'm going to go for Dark Arm Dragon. That may be worse. We may have wanted to get Chaos Sorcerer there. I'm just going to pass the turn. I have Cyber Dragon, so we have a lot of ways to come back into the game. I don't really want to give him too much details about what we're doing. I just want to show the Gold Sark for the Dark Arm to pass the turn, and we're setting up for a really powerful hand. We got Heavy Storm, Brain Control, and Dark Armed in 2 turns. Here comes the Frogs, so I am pretty happy that we did end up picking to use Karma Cut over the Phoenix Wings. However, we haven't really drawn one. We've also drawn Heavy Storm, which is a little bit dead here. He's not going to attack us with this Swap Frog. He summoned it in defense position here. But he may attack us with a future Swap Frog. Who knows? Alright, Substitute activate. This is going to be a little annoying, but we should be able to get through all this fairly easily. If he goes for double Treeborn, that's going to make the Karma Cuts really high value if we do end up drawing one. Okay, looks like he's going to, so yeah, would really like to draw double Treeborn. Or not double Treeborn, draw Karma Cut, so we could banish double Treeborn here. It would also unbreak our Malicious from our hand, which is very useful. As of right now, oh shit, he's playing Death Frog. That's fucking terrifying. That means he could have like Synchro comboed us if he had the Fishborg. Yeah, that would have been really ugly. What is this? Okay, he's going to send Substitute with the Swap Frog. Okay. He's not looking to attack us here. He's probably scared of Gores. It makes sense. I mean, we surged Dark Armed and we passed. So, like, this is definitely threatening Gores. It's representing Gores, I would say. I would have much rather searched for Chaos Sorcerer in this matchup. I think it's a better card in this matchup. Especially into, like, shit like the Duke Block or whatever. But we should be fine. I think, like, this is fine. Unless he, like, averages multiple times, this is totally fine. And he could average multiple times. Like, that's totally something he could do. Okay, Stratos. Interesting. So at this point, if I was main decking Treeborn, I used to main deck Treeborn in this deck over Mind Master. But it would be in our hand. But it would be kind of funny if we had it in deck. We could Brain Control the Substitute, then sack the Substitute, get our own Treeborn. That'd be kind of funny. As it stands, I think it's like Special Cyber, Brain Dupe Frog, Sack for Malicious, Attack, deal a bunch of damage. And that's going to be the play. So we got to start with Special Cyber first. And then Brain Control the Dupe Frog. Take the Dupe Frog here. This is going to be a really, really close game. I don't think it's going to be a good game. Drawing Stratos was really bad. Our only we've drawn really bad this game against frogs. I don't think we'll win this game. I'm just going to be as honest as possibly can with you guys. I don't think we'll win this game. We could also summon Mind Master and Synchro into Thought Ruler and kill the Substitute and save the Malicious in hand. That would not get us any darks in the grave, but it would get Mind Master in the grave for a potential well. It would play around Gores. I think getting Malicious down is pretty good, so we'll do that, and then we'll go Battle Phase. Cyber Dragon attack the Substitute. He'll take 2k, and then he'll take 800. If you're watching and you don't know how the frogs work, Dupe Frog misses timing when it's tributed, so he won't get a chance to add a frog. He's going to take 28 there, which is nice. Caius here for us is very bad, and he does have it. Like, there's no doubt in my mind he has a Caius in hand, just based off the way he played the last turn. He had no other frogs that he decided to put into play. He had no Fishborg. He had no Avarice, so, like, what could possibly be in his hand? And it's going to be... He had no Gores either. It's going to be Caius's, so we're going to see Caius target Malicious here. Realistically, that's what we'll see. If he doesn't have Caius, I don't know what's in his hand, because he played that last turn weird if he doesn't have Caius. Maybe it's like Heavy Storm, Space Typhoon, Brain Control specifically, but that would be very strange. If the Malicious doesn't get banished, if it ends up in the graveyard, then Mind Master plus Malicious make Ancient Sacred Wyvern could be our game shot here. So that's something that we have to consider. He has triple Substitute in grave, so he can't reestablish the dupe lock quite yet. Next turn we get Dad, so that's pretty cool. So far the game has been okay in our favor. He's just going to set a monster. That's crazy. That can't be right. Alright, so we'll grab Dark Arm Dragon. So I want to make Ancient Sacred Wyvern. And then I want to banish... it's probably Flip-Flop Frog. That's probably what he set. So... if I make Ancient Sacred Wyvern and then bring out Malicious... then Malicious can run over Treeborn. Cyber Dragon can attack the set. And then Ancient Sacred can attack for 4,100. Which is pretty good. That's a lot of damage. Alternatively, I could summon... I could summon Stratos, search Malicious, allure that away. Alternatively, I could allure away the Dark Arm Dragon because I'm probably not going to use it this game. I think I'm going to do that. I'm actually just going to allure, draw 2, and then we drew Plague too. We could Rhoda for Greffer. Plague is interesting. Plague could set up the OTK. I think it's better to banish Dark Arm Dragon here. This could be really stupid. Hold on. If we Rhoda for Greffer, Rhoda for Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight sent while we drew the Plague. That's unlucky. Armageddon Knight sent Necrogardna. That could set up for Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm Dragon is really powerful. So, I think it's worth keeping him. Let's banish Plague. Let's go for the Mind Master Malicious play. I think that's the best play here. So we'll summon Mind Master. Synchro into Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This is giving us the highest chances at follow-up as well. So this guy's going to be 4,100. We'll activate Malicious. Banish. He knows we have Dark Arm Dragon in hand. The Stratos now does nothing. The Rhoda now does close to nothing, but if this guy hits the grave, then we have potential. Let's run over the Treeborn. Then let's run over the set monster with Cyber Dragon. And if it's Flip-Flop Frog, which is what I think it is Dupe Frog. Wow, okay. If he had Dupe Frog in hand, he should have played the last turn differently. Because he could have bounced swap and then extra normal the dupe. Jeez, he's just going to take that hit. Now this guy becomes infinitely stronger. He's 2,100 base, and then he's another 6,100 stronger. So he becomes 7,200, or 8,200, which is crazy. So, yeah. Main phase 2, we could set one of these, like Beta Typhoon or something, play around Dust Shoot. I'm not really opposed to that. I think I'm going to set Heavy Storm. I think it's going to be the least useful of the cards in our hand. That could be stupid, but I'm just going to do it to like kind of represent scary. Ooh, spooky scary. He gets to bring out Treeborn Frog here, which obviously... And Caius is still good for him. Like, that still puts him in a pretty good spot here. That being said, he has to banish the Ancient Sacred. He goes for 1/1. He has no targets. Oh, he has Fishborg. Okay. Pitch Malicious. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So he can special Fishborg from his deck. I was about to say, he doesn't have targets, but this deck plays fucking Fishborg Blaster. Okay. So we know his hand has Swap Frog, Fishborg Blaster, Treeborn Frog, Malicious. Okay, Malicious doesn't do anything here, I don't think. Yet. It builds a wall. It gets him a hero for maybe Miracle Fusion. Yeah, that's totally fine. This doesn't do anything. I don't know what he's thinking about. Yeah, this is just a body, but all Substitute's gone. This doesn't... You can't, like, ladder into Formula Synchron in this format, so there's no way to Synchro Fishborg with Malicious here. All Synchro materials must be water from Fishborg Blaster, and that's a condition. So even if you negate this, that still will always apply. So this just doesn't do anything as of right now. There's no 2-star synchros that Fishborg can make in Edison format, and it can't synchro with Malicious. So, yeah, he's viewing his extra deck, but you can make Armory Arm if he summons a Swap Frog. That's one thing he could make. If he tributes for, like, Mobius, he could make a Black Rose Dragon or something like that. But otherwise, this just doesn't do it. Him being at 11 means we'll probably be able to find lethal. It's a shame we drew the Plague instead of a different Dark, but we should be able to find lethal with the Dad long game. He's just playing, like, at 1100 for the rest of the game. That's like too devastating. He keeps viewing his extra deck. I don't know what water he could have. He'd have to have like Avarice or something like that, but he would have done that before he 1/1. Unless he was trying to like Avarice, get lucky. Okay, here it is. Here's Ocean. That is something he can use. He can also Miracle Fusion here. I don't know why he used the Malicious then. It doesn't make a lot of sense why he used the Malicious. Maybe he's just trying to build blockers. I don't know why he used it. Brownic, we know the hand has a Swap Frog and 1 unknown, so this will bounce the Ancient Sacred, which is fine. Targets. So he'll go targeting the Ancient Sacred and hopefully the back row. Hopefully he targets the back row too. But I don't know. I don't know if we have a way to get out of this situation right now. We kind of need to top deck something. Yeah, we kind of need to top deck something. Maybe I should have kept the Plague. Okay, well, obviously he's going to target that. I'll say that resolves. The Ancient Sacred gets bounced. He's going to risk this. His card in hand must be good then. We'll take 200. Interesting. He could have done a couple different things this turn. He could have like summon swap, pitch the last card, and then Black Rose does. Because now we have like a board, which doesn't end up mattering really, but it could have. You never know. You never know. All right. You never know. I'm trying to think of how we want to play this. Rhoda searches us Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight gets us to Necrogarna. So we'll go Rhoda. We could also grab Dark Refer. Let's just go with Armageddon Knight. Let's go with Armageddon Knight, send Necrogarna, and we can kind of figure out how we want to do all this next turn. So we'll go Armageddon Knight, activate. This sends Necrogarna. And I'm pretty much just setting up to torrential him and then drop Dad. That's like kind of my goal here. If he has Miracle Fusion for follow-up, then we're kind of in a bad spot. I should have Sarked for Chaos Sorcerer. I think this would have been a much easier game had I made the right Sark decision, but it's game 1. It's 12 days of Teledad. I'm going to Sark for Dad game 1. I'll switch up the Sark plays later on. All right, folks? All right. And we're still going to come out on top this game. Yeah, Treeborn coming out is fine. Any sort of follow-up summon here is fine. He can just kill both our monsters. Pot of Avarice. Jeez, that's annoying. Yeah, okay, that's super annoying. That's actually like... pretty annoying top deck, but it's fine. It's like, he'll keep Fishborg, he'll put back sub dupe probably. Or sub Deathfrog dupe. If he has 3 dupes in deck, he only needs to put back 1. Actually, he only needs to put back 1 in general, I think. His life total is just too low for this to matter, I don't think. Like, he has to hit pretty specifics for this to work out. Like, it needs to involve a Miracle Fusion in some capacity. Like, it needs to be a play that forces Torrential and then Miracle Fusion on top of that. Because otherwise, on my turn, I just summon Stratos, Torrential, and then fucking Special Dark Arm and sack for game. So, yeah, that's pretty much... It has to be pretty specific. He can pitch to Special Fishborg and then try to make Stardust Dragon. That would be interesting. I'll just take 900 here. This is fine. We have 2 darks. It's like... Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this is pretty much it. We just summon Stratos. Effects to destroy. Response. Chain Regeki Break. Pitching. I don't know what he's pitching here. Okay, pitches Moria of Greed. What are we targeting? I wonder what he's going to target. I mean, we just have game. We just change Torrential to whatever he targets. Chain Link 3. Activate Torrential Tribute. This blows up all 3. We special dad, and then we attack for game. Yeah, beautiful. Cool. Special dad. Attack for game. Keep it simple. You got Battle Fader? No. Okay, cool. Cool. So the Dark Arm Dragon, GG to the opponent. The Dark Arm Dragon did something. That's all that matters. We've got a few sideboard cards that are pretty useful in this matchup. Nothing too crazy, but Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer is pretty good. Needle Sealing is pretty good. I like Compulsory in this matchup. Bottomless is also not terrible. Smashing Ground, Lightning Vortex, these are both like fine. Puppet Plant can be useful if he's playing... It's like, looks like a combination of like Heroes and Fishborg Frogs, which I don't know how I feel about all that, but yeah, Bottomless could be useful as well because of that. Goltark's going to be good. Heavy Storm is going to be eh. Same thing with Space Typhoon. They're just not going to be that useful. I don't really like Call the Haunted in this matchup. I don't think Doom Calibur's at his best here. So we'll cut Doom Calibur. We'll cut Call the Haunted. Any sort of back row, like Return, that just sits there and kind of gets owned by Unifrog is not really what you want. You definitely want more straightforward stuff. This looks like a great configuration. We could alter it further. We could get Bottomless in here over things like Mirror Force. We could get some of these like spell cards, like maybe Goldsark's too slow, you know, we can maybe cut those. Maybe Trag Gores could come out because we're going to be the aggressors. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think this matchup is going to be a large part about just like finding dad and like getting that big damage in, whether it's with Ancient Sacred Wyvern or a big Synchro Turn. Maybe cutting Return is silly, but I just don't like anything that gets hunted down by Unifrog or Caius the Shadow Monarch. So yeah, opening hand is great. We have Teleport and Dad. Like, what more can you ask for? This hand's great. And we have fucking Solemn Judgment, too, to boot. So, yeah, 44 cards. That's what he was playing 44 card Frogs. Interesting. So he's got Swap Frog this game. No Substitute turn 1, unless he also has 1 for 1. Perhaps he also has 1 for 1. Who knows? I may just do nothing turn 1. We'll see. Depends on what I draw. Fucking hand, dude. This deck is just like 8 limited cards. It's so broken. I mean, I just dust shoot him, right? Do I also set Solemn now? I think I just dust shoot him. I would like to draw another Dark. I think that would be ideal. I'll just dust shoot him now before he brings out the Treeborn. So we're going to get a look at 7 cards. Pretty scary shit. Oh, fuck me. Okay. He's got double sub. That's ugly. King of the Swamp, but he has no heroes, so that doesn't really fucking matter. He can go for all his substitute shit. That's interesting. I think, like, Salvage is really annoying. I wish he didn't have two substitutes. I think he drew the second one for turn, if I'm seeing things correctly. So, yeah, King of the Swamp, not that useful. Substitute gonna be pretty annoying. I'll take Ghost Destroyer. So sub to King, Polymerization, Salvage, Swamp. Okay. What was King of the Swamp? Okay. Cool. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think he has a good hand. We do have Cut, we do have Greffer, but these are all like, and E-Telly, but these are all like card disadvantage, so we're like really leaning into Dark Arm Dragon doing the heavy lifting here. Setting Solemn Judgment might have been the play too as well. Like just paying the 4k on it to stop his normal summon. Because now this is going to be a fucking headache. We will be able to banish both Treeborn Frogs, which is kind of cute. Assuming he goes for both of them. He did last game, but this is a post-board game. He might not. He might play around like Soul Release that way. He's going to send Uni. He's not going to go into it. I would like... See, I'm the type of guy who like keeps Unifrog in deck. Just because like I want to keep those options on the table for later in the game. Like now, he has to like salvage it back if he wants to use it. Which is fine, I guess. It's totally fine. Swap Frog can send the... I don't know. Nothing. He'll just sack it. Bring out Dupe. Bring out another Dupe, maybe. He has another sub in hand, so this is, like, fine. He could also, like, salvage shit back. He can't Polymerization, as far as I know, unless he has that Frog Fusion. He could make that. Caius is kind of perfect. That should be the game. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think we should win. I need to figure it out, though. I need to think for a second. Summon Gruffer, pitch Caius, send Mally. Banish Mally, special Mally. E-Telly, Synchro. Into Colossal, or it doesn't really fucking matter what we Synchro into here. It just has to be something. Is there a way we can do this without pitching the Caius? See, E-Telly, something. No matter what we do, we have to pitch the Caius here. It's quite annoying. Okay. Let's go. Summon Greffer, activate, pitch Caius. We know his hand, so let's keep it simple. Pitch Caius, send a Necroward? Malicious? We're gonna have to banish 2 cards from our grave, so I'm just gonna fire the Malicious now. And then E-Telly. Do we want to make a 6 or an 8? I think we want to make an 8, and I think we want to make maybe Dark End Dragon. It's either Dark End or... No, it's not Dark End. It's got to be the most damage, which is going to be Colossal Fighter. So we'll go Colossal Fighter. This guy's fucking 2,900 as of right now. Special summon Dark Arm Dragon. However, I'm going to keep my Krebins. I'm going to keep the Malicious too. Is it worth it? Keep the pops. So I popped Dupe Frog. His hand is King of the Swamp, Polymerization, Salvage, Swap. Okay, I just need him to not draw a hero next turn, really. He has a high chance of drawing one, but... just need him to not draw one, I suppose. Well, that... Yeah, we just need him to not draw a hero, so... We'll go Dark Arm to activate again. I'll blow up his guy. So I know his hand is going to be pretty good. He should have back Unifrog. I don't know why he wouldn't. Yeah, okay. There's Unifrog. And, we know the hand, so hit for 1 million. Oh, this guy's actually 28. Yeah. All right, 28 and 28 again. So brain control's off the table. That's why we went for Colossal Fighter. I wonder if there was a way we could have game shot him. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. I don't think so. Top deck Caius' game, top deck anything is. I just fucking win this game. He's not drawing a hero. We're just gonna do this. He's not drawing a hero. He's got one Substitute, 2 Swap Frogs, a Salvage, Polymerization, King of the Swamp. Okay, Treeborn Frog is in play. If he drew a hero here, then he's chilling. He can crash Absolute Zero or just attack with Absolute Zero and then run over our guys. And that's bad news for us. I can't lie. But we're still sitting on like Karma Cut, Game Shot type shit. So that's pretty cool too. He has double Substitute or double Dupe Frog. He can try to set up another Dupe Block, but like that doesn't fucking matter. We just kill it with Darkharm Dragon and then win the game. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one here. I don't think if he didn't draw specifically a hero, I don't think he can win. There's King of the Swamp, getting pitched to Special Swap Frog. That's a-okay by me. He might just try to build like a million type dude wall. He can only gain 1 extra normal per turn, so his normal's gonna have to be used on both Dupe Frogs. It's not effective. He can put up 4 bodies here, but 4 bodies won't be enough because we have Dad Pop plus Karma Cut, discard whatever we drew. Salvage, this can get him another Swap Frog in play. So 5 bodies will be okay for him. 5 bodies should be okay for him. It'll, depending on what we draw, it should be okay. So I know he has 1 Polymerization, 1 Substitute, Swap Frog, whatever the fuck he added back. Pitch is a Substitute, Special is a Swap. Okay, I don't remember the last card he added back there. Sets Monster. That's Dupe Frog, right? Yeah, it's Dupe Frog. Okay. So, we drew Krebins. This kind of bricked hard. Yeah, unfortunate. I could have just solemned his Salvage too, but I didn't. I just wanted to play as safe as possible. We should win this if we have Urukezis. Do I have Urukezis? No, but it doesn't fucking matter. I have Darkharm Dragon, so I'm just gonna do this. And then Synchro, and then make Goyo, and then I can just Darkharmed. 1, 2, 3 times, and then blow. No Urukezis. Nah, I'm ass. I have Gaia Knight. I'm gonna target set monster, then swap. Jeez. 2i4 playing. Sick deck. If you hit a hero, I probably lost. Yeah, I think I probably would have lost this game if he hit a hero. Unlucky. Well, E-Call I can stop. Because I have this. But hero wins. Yeah, he would have had to hit a hero there. GG's. But yeah, GG's to the opponent. That was hype. That was fun. This deck is sweet. I may have to end it a little prematurely just so I can get this video up in time for the 12 days of Teledad. But yeah, didn't get to showcase the Doom Caliber Knight, but I did get to showcase the strength of just like gold sarking for Dad, which is like, dude, this is all it takes. All it takes is just like teleport Dad, a bunch of limited cards. How many limited cards is this? How many is this? Is on the bottom row there's 6. On the next row there's 6, 15 plus 5, 20, 21. And then if we're counting semi-limited cards, it's 27. So it's just playing the restricted list with a little bit of support here and there. And it looked pretty fucking strong. Can't really complain. You're going to draw broken more than half games that you play. The side deck could probably use some tuning. I just threw like 15 random cards in there that I might want in certain circumstances, like, oh, maybe you want a Gold Sark for Sirocco against Blackwings or Vayu. Maybe you want to have Thunder King versus Machines. Maybe you want Threatening Roar versus Dragon Turbo. Who knows? This is just a bunch of random cards that I think could be interesting, could be useful in certain matchups, and yeah, it ended up working out really well for us. So yeah, very consistent deck, very solid deck. I think in my last tier list, I put it at a tier 1, and I do stand by that. I do think that these types of builds are tier 1 strategies. You really can't go wrong with just playing a bunch of broken cards in Edison format. All right, I'll see you guys in the next vid, next installation. Tomorrow's going to be a banger app. It's going to be an extra long episode, so yeah, see you guys in that one. Peace.